Microsoft is quietly making one of the biggest power moves in artificial intelligence. They're building their own AI chips, and for the first time, they're directly challenging Nvidia, the company that's dominated AI hardware for over a decade. Today, we're breaking down how Microsoft's next-generation silicon strategy works, why it matters, and what it means for the future of AI. For years, Nvidia has controlled the backbone of AI computing. Their GPUs power everything from ChatGPT to image generation tools to enterprise automation. In fact, Nvidia has held more than 80% of the AI accelerator market, largely because of two things: raw performance and their CUDA software ecosystem, which developers rely on to build and scale AI systems. But there's a growing problem. Demand is exploding, supply is constrained, and cloud providers don't want to depend on a single vendor for the most critical infrastructure of the AI economy. That's where Microsoft enters the picture. Microsoft's answer is its custom AI chip platform, led by the Maya series. Their newest release, Maya 200, represents a major leap forward. This chip is built on an advanced 3nm process, contains over 140 billion transistors, and integrates massive high-bandwidth memory directly onto the package. In plain terms, it's designed to move data faster, process AI workloads more efficiently, and scale across massive cloud deployments. But here's the real strategy. Microsoft isn't trying to replace Nvidia overnight. They're building chips specifically for Azure, their own cloud platform, so they can optimize performance, reduce long-term costs, and control their AI infrastructure end-to-end. This isn't about selling hardware, it's about owning the AI stack. So how does Microsoft actually compete with Nvidia? First, workload specialization. Nvidia GPUs are general-purpose powerhouses that dominate large-scale model training. Microsoft's Maya chips are optimized for inference, the moment when AI models generate responses, predictions, and decisions. That's where most real-world AI usage happens. Second, system integration. Because Microsoft controls Azure, they can co-design hardware, software, networking, and cooling together. That level of vertical integration allows them to squeeze more performance per watt and more value per dollar out of each deployment. And third, software independence. Microsoft is building its AI compiler and runtime stack using open frameworks like Triton, reducing reliance on Nvidia's CUDA ecosystem, and giving developers more portability across platforms. This is a direct challenge to Nvidia's strongest moat, software lock-in. Now let's be clear, Nvidia still dominates the high-end training market. Their GPUs, networking fabric, and mature software ecosystem remain unmatched for building frontier-scale models. But Microsoft's approach isn't about beating Nvidia everywhere. It's about reducing dependency while gaining leverage, cost efficiency, and long-term scalability across its own AI services. In other words, Microsoft doesn't need to win the chip war. They just need to stop renting the battlefield. And this move isn't happening in isolation. Google has TPUs. Amazon has Trainium and Inferentia. Meta is building its own accelerators. The entire cloud industry is shifting toward custom silicon. Not because Nvidia failed, but because AI infrastructure has become too important to outsource entirely. The companies that control their compute, control their margins, their performance, and ultimately their AI roadmap. So what happens next? Expect Microsoft to expand Maya deployments globally, roll out future generations with even tighter integration into Azure, and continue building an open AI software ecosystem that weakens vendor lock-in across the industry. Meanwhile, Nvidia continues pushing forward with increasingly powerful architectures, faster networking, and deeper enterprise tooling. This isn't a winner-takes-all battle. It's the beginning of a multi-platform AI hardware era. The real takeaway, AI isn't just a software race anymore. It's a silicon race, and Microsoft just entered it at full speed. If this breakdown helped you understand where AI infrastructure is heading, like the video, subscribe for more deep dives, and I'll see you in the next one.